So in this problem, it says the price of a certain stock increased by 60% at the end of the first year of ownership. At the end of the second year, its value was 5/6 of what it was at the beginning of that year. During the third year, it lost 15% of its value. At the end of the third year, the stock price was $272. Determine the initial value of the stock at the beginning of the first year. So let's say that at the beginning of the first year, it was X. Now, it went up 60%. So a lot of people write it as X plus 0.6X. But what you want to do is you want to rewrite this instead as 1.6X. Because if you have multiple factors, multiple terms, this problem gets much, much harder. So, went up 60%, 100 plus 60% more. Then it says at the end of the second year, its value was 5/6 of what it was at the beginning. So we take this and multiply it by 5/6 times 1.6x. Then it says during the third year it lost 15%. So from here we need to lose 15%. Now instead of saying this minus 0.15 of this, instead I'm going to write 0.85 times 5/6 times 1.6x. The logic is that here in the first year it went up 60%. So you went 0.6 above 1. Here, it went down 15%. So you go 0.15 below 1, and that's what you multiply by. So now we know that this whole thing is equal to 272. So we have an equation that we can solve. So 0.85 times 5/6 times 1.6x equals 272. So now what we can do is we can take 272 and we can divide by 0.85. And when we do that, we get 320. So next, we need to divide by 5/6. So we divide that as a quantity, 5/6. And so that means 1.6x equals 384. Nope, 384. And then finally, we have to divide everything by 1.6 to get x by itself. When we do that, we get 240. There's our answer, and we're done.